Hey, what's up everybody? This is my dive the other day. I took my Evolve 3 prong out and wanted to pick up a couple fish. And in this video, we're going to have our catch and cook kind of in the middle of this video. So I swam out. It was pretty cloudy, windy, a little bit choppy. You can see the viz isn't that great, but it is what it is. Got to go out there and get some food for dinner. So this is my first drop. I'm staying really shallow. Get my handhold, and I'm looking to see what's out there. And there's this King Kole just swimming right toward me, so I decided to take a shot. I got a decent shot, and first dive, first fish. You can see I hit it right in the gills. So I'm gonna dispatch it, put it on my kui or stringer, and continue on. So I tried to swim out a little bit deeper to see if the viz would improve, but nope. So here's my second drop. Hit the bottom, grab the little coral head. There's a nice school of small veke out there. And I'm going to line up on this Kole and take the shot. And I got it. I got my second fish. And also a pretty good shot. So I'm finding a lot of luck diving on these yellow tang schools with a three prong. Doesn't seem to matter with the gun. With a three prong, I'm looking for the yellow tang schools, and it's been pretty productive. So I swim out further and make my third drop. I'm trying to get on the yellow tang school. The surge is picking up. You can see the school there. And you can see how the waves are moving the fish back and forth. So it is pretty surgy. And I'm just looking to see what comes in and what comes in. But this nice big Omilu, and right behind it, another one. I didn't even see the other one. It came out of the yellow tang school. They were close enough, but there was no way I was going to shoot them because I didn't think I would be able to land it. So I decided, well, that was a good way to end the dive. Even though I only got one Kole, I decided to swim in and call it quits. So here's what we're going to make. So we have our steamer there, and that's the bok choy that we have harvested. And there's some slices of bell pepper that we grew. You can see the King Kole fillet there. These are some shiitake mushrooms. They're dried. So we hydrated them up, and we're going to put them in, and we're going to steam up the whole thing. We're going to put the cover on, and what we're frying on the other side is some fried chicken thighs. So what we're going to make is we're going to make spring roll. So we have our little spring roll sheet there, and to get it spring rolly, you got to add some water. And I've been doing it this way, and the problem is once it gets kind of soft, it gets really sticky. So you'll see, I did it another way afterwards where I used this pair of scissors. Because there's a Kole on the cutting board, and I'm waiting for it to get a little more pliable. And I put the sheet on the cutting board, and I use my knife to cut it up into fours. And this was not the best way to do it. I have a better way after, because I kind of wasted one right there. So on this spring roll paper, I put in couple pieces of the King Kole and some shiitake mushrooms, and roll it up into a little mini spring roll. And it's kind of like making sushi and musubi. You got to keep your hands kind of wet because it is kind of sticky. So I just kept doing this over and over again. making little spring rolls. Then I figured, you know what? I'm going to use the scissors. I'm going to cut it up and then wet it, which was a whole lot easier. Agile development, continuous improvement. So I kept rolling up these spring rolls until I pretty much made as much as I could. And the oil was hot from frying the chicken, and so I just put them in. And since this paper is seems to be really sticky, I got to keep using my long chopsticks to stop them from getting stuck together, and they kind of stick to your chopstick. So you can see those guys are stuck together there. So you just keep moving them and turning them and trying to get it brown on all sides. And they're getting close to being done. I'm looking for color. So in the meantime, I'm going to dust the kole, and that's the mochiko flour. And I found that it comes out way better dry than what we were doing before. Is we're making like a batter out of it, but dusting it and then putting it in, it comes out way crunchier. So we're frying up the kole. There are King Kole mini spring rolls, and I like the color, so I'm going to take them out and put them on a paper towel to get as much of the oil off as possible. You can see the shiitake mushroom there. Trying to get a close-up. Holding my tripod and cooking at the same time. So there are all the little spring rolls. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take another paper towel and dab the top. Knock one off there. And this keeps it from getting soggy. And the other thing I found is I don't leave them on the paper towel because then it does get soggy. So I'm just going to put it on the cutting board. I think I got a lot of the oil off. And I'm going to let them cool down to do final prep. Put on a new paper towel as we're getting ready to continue on with the kole. So I'm going to flip the kole over. I've turned down the heat a little bit, but that guy's looking pretty good. Nice color. Everything is holding together. And again, once I dust the mochiko flour on, it gets a lot crispier. Okay, now our vegetables are done. It looks pretty good. I don't really time it. I just go for a texture. So I'm going to get my tongs here and we're going to start plating. So we're taking the whole bok choy off. Gonna put that over the bottom of the plate. And what's gonna go on top of it are our King Kole Spring Rolls. So getting all of the little pieces out. So I'm doing this while the kole is getting close to being done. Just again looking for color. I don't really care about the issue of like overcooking the koles because try to make it really crunchy like a potato chip so you can eat the fins. Some people eat all the bones. I don't eat all the bones. They're too thick, but the fin part, I really like that part, even on shrimp. So there, I love that color. Strain off a little bit of the oil, and I'm going to put it on a paper towel and run through the same drill. We're going to pat it dry and then not leave it on the paper towel because we don't want it to get soggy. So if you've seen this one before, we're going to make the sauce. We heat up our little saucepan and put some butter on. and our junky pans that continually take a lot of cleaning. So after we're done with this, we're gonna take our little review on it, our little Dremel to clean up the pan. So I'm gonna melt down the butter, and I'm doing it over low heat. It takes a little bit longer, but I want to be sure that I don't burn the butter. And it's mainly a taste thing. So I'm gonna put our black bean sauce in, and we're gonna reduce this down. So this is the liquid black bean sauce and not the paste. I found that this works a lot better for making this type of sauce, this butter black bean sauce. So now I'm putting the spring rolls on the bed of vegetables, which are bok choy, bell peppers from our garden, and the only thing we bought are the shiitake mushrooms. We tried to grow mushrooms, but that hasn't been very successful. Well, actually, it hasn't been successful at all. So I don't know what we're doing wrong, but we'll keep trying that out. So we're layering the top with the spring rolls, and the spring rolls are nice and crispy. And we're gonna coat it with the black bean butter reduction. Looks good. That's the exact consistency you want. And I'm gonna pour it over it. Check this out. So we're gonna drizzle it over make sure we cover everything and put a little extra in, and it'll spread out really nicely for some pretty good presentation. That looks good. And there's our dinner. So we have white rice with furikake, our King Kole Spring Rolls, our fried chicken, and our fried kole. It was super delicious. It was fun catching the fish. Thanks for watching, and aloha.